What's up, everybody? It's Jim, and let's go ahead and do an album review. And this is for Matthew Timm's album, Birdman. The reason how I know Matt is because my dad and him used to play tennis together when we lived in Oxford. So that's how I know Matt, really, is being a good pal of my dad's. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the track list of this album. I'm going to be ranking all the songs from it, and then we're going to be talking about the album cover, and I'll give my final thoughts on this album. So let's talk about the track list. So the first track is called Secret Patterns, and by the way, there's 8 songs in total, and I've written 5 things about each song. So back to Secret Patterns, I think it's got amazing acoustic guitar playing here, which you will find all over this album, and I also find it just the song just has a really amazing and catchy chorus and melody. It's got great lyrics here, which again is something you would find all over this album, and I think this song's the perfect length. And I also think there's awesome vocals and backing vocals from Matt here, which is again something that's all over this album. The second track is In Love with the Rain, which I think it's got great usage of rain on this, and I think it's got excellent drumming too, and it's also one of the catchiest songs on this album, especially towards the latter half of the song. I also think it's got very relatable lyrics as well, and there's more going on instrumentally with this song than the first track, in my opinion. The third track is Gift Horse Gone, which is the song that's growing on me the most, and the song starts off at a moderate speed until about midway through, which makes the song quite unpredictable, and I appreciate that about the song. I also think it's got one of the best vocal performances by Matt on this song, in my opinion, and I also feel quite sorry for Matt in this song, but it's mainly because of the melancholic lyrics. I also want to mention that in the chorus, I like that he slows down on one word and speeds up on the other, and it makes the song more exciting. It's like a roller coaster when you're listening to it. And I think Matt should have released one of these songs as a single, and I think that this one, being, like I said, Gift Horse Gone, I think that one should have been the main single for this album, but unfortunately, it doesn't have any singles, but I really think it should have had. The next track is called Embers, and in my opinion, this song does go a bit too long for me. It could have been about a minute shorter. It's about five minutes in length, this song, and I also think it's got even more amazing backing vocals and even more awesome guitar playing here. And you can tell Matt really means what he's saying here by his vocal deliverance. The song also reminds me of Nirvana or Oasis, but in my opinion, that's a compliment to Matt. The next track is called Love at First Sight, and I think this is a beautiful love song, and I also think it's got an excellent subtle string instrumentation here. And I think it's got the best backing vocals on the album, on this song, and this song tells a lovely story, and it's a very melancholic sounding song, which I also love about it as well. The next track is My Sweet Lady, and when the song starts, it makes me think of Simon and Garfunkel for some reason, probably because of the acoustic guitar playing. And I also think that Matt's vocals go slow and then high very effortlessly in this song. I also think that this is a very beautiful and melancholic song, and I really wonder who Matt actually wrote this song about. I wonder who is the sweet lady. And the final thing I want to say about it is I find the song very sad towards the end, but I think that just adds to the greatness of this song to me. It definitely does get to you a bit at the end of this song. The next track is called Ivory Tower, and it's got simple but effective acoustic guitar playing here. And the song goes around quite quickly. It feels like a 3-minute song, but it's actually a 4-minute one. There were also a couple of times where Matt sings quite high in this, but he does it with ease, which is great. And also the lyrics of the song, it reminds you of lyrics that came previously on the album, but I like that familiarity with it. And I also think that the song has a very catchy chorus to me, and is the highlight of this awesome song. And the final song to touch upon is called Birdman, the title track, and it's got Matt's friend Gordo Francis appearing on the song. He does amazing falsetto backing vocals. There's also just fantastic instrumentation with this song, especially with the strings and the drum, which has a nice beat to it. And Gordo actually plays the drums on this too. I think Gordo played the drums for the entire album, but I know for sure he did in Birdman. And I also think it's a great choice for a final song with this one, and I feel like it makes the album end on a satisfying conclusion, in my opinion. And that will lead right into my ranking of these 8 songs. Number 8, I have Embers. Number 7, Ivory Tower. Number 6, My Sweet Lady. Number 5, In Love with the Rain. Number 4, Birdman, which is my favorite song in terms of the instrumentation. My third favorite is Secret Patterns, which is my favorite song on the album in terms of the lyrics. My second favorite is Gift Horse Gone, which is the song that grew on me the most, and it's my favorite song on the album in terms of the verse and in terms of the vocals. But my favorite is Love at First Sight, which is my favorite song on the album in terms of the chorus, backing vocals, and melody. And overall, it's my favorite song on this album. And now I'll go ahead and talk about the album cover. So the album cover for Birdman, actually Matthew Timm's painted himself. He loves painting, and I think he did an amazing album cover. I love looking at it, and I love all the different colours. And if you buy a specific version of this album digitally, he's got digital artwork for all of these 8 songs. But at the moment, I've not seen those other pictures. So, but before I go ahead and give my final thoughts on this album is available on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube, and a site called Bandcamp. And I've got the Spotify link for this album in the description below. Highly recommend to listen to it. It's just over half an hour long. Well, it's actually 36 minutes to be exact. I've also got a link to Matt's YouTube channel where you can also find the songs. And I've also got the link to the album on Bandcamp too. I highly recommend to check out this album if you haven't. It's only been out for a few days. It's been out since the 27th of October 2022. So highly recommend to check it out. It's an amazing album with amazing vocals, instrumentation, lyrics, melodies, just all around an amazing album. And the only criticism I've got with it is I would have liked the album maybe to be a couple minutes shorter. But that's the only problem I've got with it. In my opinion, this is still an incredible album. That's really all I'm going to say here though. And I'll see you guys next video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, peace and love. Stay safe. Take care. And ciao.